Recording in progress.
Okay.
How are you, Sarah?
How are you, Sarah?
I am wonderful, Romain. What an interesting year it's been. How are you?
Very good, thank you.
Very good, thank you.
Good.
So I do hear my
So I
voice
do hear my
being
voice being
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 sent back to me
sent
right
back to
after I
me
see it.
right after I see it.
I will laugh a lot
I
during
will
this
laugh
one.
a lot doing this one.
That's all right. You get a double joy. We get to see you smile, and we'll see how it records. Ooh. Oh, there we go. That's hilarious. I just pulled out. I communicate with ease and grace. People are willing to embrace what I have to say. And guidance is available to me now. I know that angels, ancestors, and spirit guides are always at hand. I do not walk alone.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, that's nice.
That is nice. I'm almost hearing like get used to the voices in your head almost. Like get used to just there always just being someone around. Okay. I did pull everything already while we were just chatting. I did just pull those ones right now. It was coming up. I really like just the basic words. So I'll say the basic words and then I'll read the poll. So the basic words that came out were I pulled the sheep, and the sheep's basic word is willingness to sacrifice. Then I got the bee and the pomegranate, which is productivity. The bleeding tooth is stagnation. We got embracing worthiness and invoking self-realization. I also got this turquoise, and turquoise was storytelling, reframing in a different way of perceiving. So I already, before reading everything, I very much feel and hear this pull towards truth, this pull towards what is it we're sacrificing ourselves for, whether it's good or bad. Where are we throwing ourselves into productivity, again, bad or good? It's time to be this whole self-realization, this feeling worthy. Is what we're pouring ourselves into allowing us to realize ourselves and feel worthy, or are we still pouring ourselves into something that's pulling us in the opposite direction? Um, what does this say? The sheep will teach you to properly deal with your willingness to sacrifice. So that's the full thing. The sheep will teach you to deal with your willingness to sacrifice. So then I hear that as not a great thing. Like, we have to stop sacrificing ourselves. We are willing to sacrifice our desires, our needs, our wants for whatever it is, the greater good or the someone else or the other narrative. And now we have to find where that's happening. Listen for the truth. When is that coming up? What does it feel like? What does it sound like?
Wow.
Wow.
That's a big one.
That's a big one.
That's before I read anything, but yeah.
The sense of
The sense of
sacrifice,
sacrifice.
the way
The way
I see it or
I
interpret
see
it
it or
like
interpret
within
it
the
like
body,
within the body,
since you know, and
since
there's that card with
and there's that card with
productivity.
productivity.
It's that
It's
sense where we
that
have
sense where
tendencies
we
of,
have tendencies of,
hunkering down like at
hunkering
the
down like
computer,
at the
at the desk,
computer,
or
at the
at a
desk, or
task,
at a task,
and not listening to
and
the
not
signals
listening
the
to the
body sends
signals the
us
body sends
to say,
us
okay, just
to
take
say,
30
okay, just
seconds
take
and
30
breathe,
seconds
look
and
out the
breathe,
window,
look out the window,
stand up, take a
stand
walk,
up, take
or,
a walk, or,
move, or even just sitting
move,
down,
or even
moving the
just sitting
shoulders,
down, moving the
twisting,
shoulders, twisting,
consciously taking that
consciously taking that
breath to calm the
breath
nervous
to calm
system,
the
or
nervous
bring
system, or
ourselves back
bring ourselves back to
to to
to
to to the now
the
and not the
now and
screen.
not the screen.
Mm.
This is so weird
This
hearing
is so
myself
weird
back
hearing
as I am
myself back
talking.
as I am
And if
talking.
this does end
And
up
if
on the
this does end
recording,
up
it's
on the
going to
recording,
be
it's going to
very
be very
interesting.
interesting.
It'll be an echo the whole way through.
Yeah, I know, it's like
Yeah,
echo,
it's like
echo.
echo, echo.
Oh dear.
And all those voices in
And
my
all
head,
those
it's
voices
just
in my head,
one
it's
of
just
my
one
own.
on my own.
You have to hear your own voice now again. Um, I find the product, like you said, that productivity piece that goes with this willing to sacrifice, and you're saying you're in the screen or you're in the task. We are coming from an old world perspective that that is exactly where you should stay, that this is the productivity and the you're working at whatever it is, that that is where you stay, and any bit of stopping that will stop your productivity, like chop it off where it is, instead of like you're saying your body is saying, hey, wait a second, I need a breath. I need to look out the window. I need a moment to recharge myself. But because we've living this whole old way for so long, we're like, no, I will ignore that, shut that down. I don't have to pee. I don't have to eat. I will just do. And we are all waking up to like how that feels in our body. Like you're saying, we have to now listen. Our body's going, hey, hey, I need some water. I need a break. And I think there's a lot of uneasiness that our human bodies are feeling because we're now kind of feeling both at the same time. We are starting to really, if we, I mean, a lot of people were awake enough to hear this, but a lot of people are waking up to what their body is saying to them. And they're like, wait, wait, I don't know what to do with this information. All I know how to do is ignore it and work, work, work. So now when this information comes up, it's almost so much more difficult when if we had been taught all along, pay attention to your body, you would hear your body and go, oh, I need to take a break. It has nothing to do with the status of who I am as a human. I can take a break because my body asked me to. Okay, let me find this one. XXVI, so 26, I think. VI? Yeah.
Yeah, 26.
Yeah,
I
26.
like that.
Woohoo!
XXVI.
XXVI.
That's
What am I,
secret
my son
tarot
said?
code.
Tarot code.
Secret Tarot Code XXVI. Okay. Productivity. Oh, I like this. So the bee in Pomegranate calls us to create with purpose. Bees are known for their hard work and industriousness. The phrase busy as a bee derived from Geoffrey Chaucer's Canterbury's Tales, written in the 14th century. Pomegranates are tough-skinned and difficult to open, but once their exterior is pierced, hundreds of seeds burst forth, signifying fertility and abundance. The upright bee card is, you are at your most productive. Take care to ensure your labor fulfills you. Be sure to take care and ensure your labor fulfills you. So no working for the sake of working. Like, although there are tasks that we all have to do, there are tasks that don't really give us fulfillment, that we understand are pieces of task. But if those pieces of task aren't going to lead to something that will fulfill you, we're now finding it a lot more difficult to even do these basic tasks. And that's okay. Doesn't mean we're failures, but that's our body literally saying, I'm having a hard time with this task. It doesn't fulfill me. And we have to listen to that. So productivity. Willing to sacrifice. So willing to sacrifice by doing things that don't fill us in one way or another. So then embracing worthiness. I feel worthiness filling every cell of my body and it feels amazing. And invoking self-realization as each breath confirms how awake I already am. So we're filling with breath and we're filling every cell of the body. It's not even just the tasks that we're doing. Like, we're now turning our awareness inward and going, I can fill me up in every way possible. Okay. And then the bleeding tooth. The bleeding tooth is stagnation. What are we, 34? Stagnation. Stagnation. There it is. Okay, these are very long. And this, I didn't know if I even showed it to you. This thing is gross. It's a gross looking tooth.
I know.
I
It
know.
looks like a
It
mushroom.
looks like a mushroom.
It is a mushroom. This is a mushroom card.
Ah.
It's called the bleeding tooth. Okay. Is there stagnation happening somewhere in your life at the present? The bleeding tooth card is asking you where you need to shift stagnant energy. It may be in the form of something emotional or physical or unfinished projects. Ask yourself, why am I allowing this to stagnate? Why do I not want to move from this? Or why is it so hard for me to look at this? Is it in the too hard basket or something you've been avoiding for whatever reason. Whatever it is, don't let it fester. Don't let it go unnoticed, because doing so will only create more issues further down the track. Why deal with it when you can deal with it now, avoid making it any worse? When you truly decide to turn your attention into something, the task isn't as hard as you first thought. Things can move quicker than you imagined, so let go of the assumptions of what could be or what might happen and pay attention to the matter. If it's difficult matter, sweeping it under the carpet doesn't help. Everything is there to grow from and catapult you to where you're meant to be. Let the flow begin, and begin with the stagnation shifting. This creates space for something new and fresh. It creates a harmonious flow, and your tension can ease. Peace always ensues. I find it interesting that even just the most basicness of these two cards is stagnation and productivity. They're very much like this war between everything trying to find its right place.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
two
the
opposites of
two
the
opposites of the
each at its
each at
extremity. If
its
you're
extremity. If you're
if you're too far on
if you're
each
too
end,
far on each end,
you can't. So
you
that's
can't. So that's
you know, indicating coming back
indicating
to the
coming
center,
back to the center,
centering,
centering.
not too productive
Not
and
too
not too
productive and
stagnant,
not too
but
stagnant,
just enough to
but
find that
just enough
balance
to find that
between
balance between
working too much or
working too
resting too
much or
much.
resting too much.
Mhm. It's really just shining a light on, with zero judgment as a whole of your life, saying, where are you feeling stagnation? Where do you have productivity? Hang on a second. Where is this stagnation needing you to pay attention? And where is this productivity a little too much in the wrong direction? Because I
Mhm.
think we're kind of crossing our swords and going, okay, I feel stagnant, I'll just get more productive, but that doesn't work. And if you're feeling stagnant, I don't want to be productive, doesn't work either. You literally have to meet in the middle.
Yeah, that's the double
Yeah,
X. Now
that's
we
the
got to
double
find the
X.
V
Now we
and the
gotta
I.
find the V and the I.
We got to find V in the eye. So then I have turquoise, which I feel is like the middle ground, because the sheep saying willingness to sacrifice is how you deal with where these swords are crossing. Where are you sacrificing your productivity? Where are you sacrificing your drive? All the rest. And the turquoise says storytelling and reframing things in a different way to perceive. So perhaps even just the way that we're perceiving what's going on is not allowing us to see what's happening, because we're perceiving it the way old us used to perceive productivity and feeling good. So now we have this whole new understanding of productivity, but we're still looking at everything the same way. Okay, so what does this say? Each of us can experience the same event differently because all of us are coming from different vantage points. Know, too, that as you change, so will your perspective, and the message the turquoise spirit has is that you can change your story of what happened in the past at any time. You can choose which details to focus on and how to interpret events, for you are being encouraged to claim your power as a storyteller. Make no mistakes, storytelling is an awesome power, for no one can take your truth away from you. But you may discover that it has more angles than you realize, just as crystals turned over in your hand has more facets than the apparent at first glance. What story will you tell? What will be the one that is heroic and empowering, worthy of your hard work and efforts to heal what is wounded within you? Rest assured that you can be honest about all that you have experienced and done, yet still write a story that has helped you feel that you are strong, wise, and supported. The truth we all share is complicated, and the way you tell your truth is up to you. So Turquoise Spirit encourages you to write your story well in a way that honors, empowers, and heals you and gives you strength, even if others may not seem to accept your truth. Tell it anyway, for doing so is a healing act. Um, Relationships, money. Um, Stories about our relationship to money, but two are old tales that we didn't even write. We only inherited them. Turquoise Spirit appears to remind you that you are supported in writing a very different story of prosperity. You can leave the old one behind if it no longer helps you experience that affluence you want for yourself. Now is the time to begin that new storytelling. Consider all you have learned, give yourself credit for the wisdom you have acquired, and begin replacing any stories of scarcity. There is beauty of wholeness. It assists us in honoring and bringing together all the pieces of ourselves in order to see the magnificence in the unique collage that we are. Meditation with this stone allows you to honor the whole of our being, even when others do not. I like it. I like it.
So that's where the
Very
sacrifice
That's where the
comes in.
sacrifice comes in.
Sacrifice the
yes.
old
Sacrifice
story.
the old story.
Yes, give it up. Like we're done with it. And I think we were sacrificing ourselves to keep that old story going. Not even a story we understood, made up ourselves, but we were told for so long, you have to keep this story going or else. We never knew the or else, there was just a or else. And now we're going, I don't wanna. I'm done. Someone else is yelling at me. Who is it?
Is it Dexter?
Is it Dexter?
It might be. He's sitting behind me here. I see the star seeds and they're not. It's not them. I see the chakras. And I'll probably, yeah, it's totally Dexter. I'll grab a Dexter. One second, Dexter. 1 second. All right, I'll do the chakras first. Hang on. Oh, they're there. I can feel them.
It's a blue one.
It's a blue one.
No, it's green. Yes. So I got this card yesterday. It came up a bunch yesterday. Trickery. Trickery of the heart. We have convinced ourselves of these stories. We've convinced ourselves that we have to maintain this thing that we're carrying on. But with that, like we just said, we're gonna sacrifice that old story. There's completion, and like they're literally sitting in front of a grave. Like we are done with that story. And when we say we're done with what no longer serves us, it's the renewal. Brand new growth and renewal. You can grow from there. You can literally chop off the head of that story snake and move on.
Chop off that story snake.
That story snake.
Yeah, we're done with that story snake. Okay. And then Dexter, what you got, buddy? I'm gonna really shuffle you. Give me something good. Oh, it's this one here. Okay. The Nine of Cups. Oh, I like this card a lot. I like this card a lot. Doesn't look very nice on his cards, but the one in the book is nicer. And 9. There we go. So the 10, I always see the 10 when I pull this card, because the 10 of Cups, when you see it in the card itself, I call it the happy everything card, because it literally shows you all of the cups and two people standing there and being supremely happy. And the 10 of Cups comes up to say, if it's not 10 of Cups vibe, ignore it. It's not for you. And the 9 of Cups, we get upright, yeah, is contentment, satisfaction, gratitude, wish come true. So I see when you see this card, it's a man sitting with the cups above him. So the cups are kind of like sitting above him. I believe it's the 8 or the 7 or something. I think it's the 7. Yes, the 7 of Cups has all the cups in front of you full of different items to choose. The 8 of Cups, where are we with 8? Yeah. The 8 is sort of like, I'm not sure what to do with these ideas. I'm not sure where to go in these directions. And the 9 brings you back into, okay, never mind. I'm thankful for all that I have. I'm thankful for all that I have experienced and I have come from. And now I can look at all of my cups and pick and choose which ones I'm gonna, like it's saying, I'm gonna write a story with. I'm gonna just pick one and kind of move forward. So Dexter, it says, when you glance around and feel your heart overflowing with love and appreciation for everything you've created in your life. This is what the 9 of Cups is about, emotional fulfillment, happiness, and contentment. When this card appears, you're content in aspects of your life, relationship, works, and well-being. You're basking in abundance and experience your emotions with such intensity and pleasure. This is called the Wish card. It comes as a sign that planets have aligned and you will have everything you've wished for. You cannot be happier. It's a good invitation to splurge, enjoy all of life's pleasures. Good food and wine, appreciating arts, making love, relaxing in luxurious resorts, and experiencing beauty. Live in the moment and give yourself permission to indulge temporarily without any guilt about the positive, negative consequences. As always, count your blessings, express gratitude for what you have, every day create a mental list of 3 things you're grateful for, la la. Um, Obviously, things are temporary. It's like he's sitting on a wooden bench. Things are always temporary. You don't know. Um, he's like, close the book. He has nothing else to say.
Close the
The
book.
whole
This too
Close the
shall
book.
close the
This
book.
pass.
too shall pass.
Yeah, it's because he's saying in the shift of the narrative that we are now aware that we are allowed to do, go enjoy really good things and then see how you feel about the narrative. Go enjoy good things and then see where have you been sacrificing. Go enjoy the good things and see, oh, this is where my productivity should be. Oh, this is where my productivity should not have been. We cannot be sitting, I'm getting all goosebumps now. We can't be sitting in the state that we have been of dysregulated nervous system and us pushing, pushing, pushing for that productivity because it's leading us in the wrong direction. We almost all have to have like a massive reset and go, okay, what have I experienced? What have I gone through? What have I gained? And now what do I want to pour myself into? Forget any of the old narrative. Forget what you've learned. Forget, what have you poured your money into? Forget what your parents think you were going to do. Forget what society tells you were going to do. We now have to fully come home without any judgment of other people or what we've been through. Now is time to come back and experience amazing things in life and let that dictate where we go. Like baby steps. I think we said this last time, like very simple, small
Mhm.
steps into enjoyment, and that's how you find your footing.
Boom, mic drop.
Boom. Mic drop.
Boom, done. Renewal.
That's interesting.
That's
Very
interesting.
interesting.
Very interesting.
When you get chills
When you get chills
like this,
like this,
where do you get them
where do you get them
mainly?
mainly?
So I physically am able to see them on my arm, like I can, but oh man, it comes from like deep down and it comes up the center. It's like a center, and I can feel it go outward. Like it makes me really hot from the center outwards, like a tree. It's like this.
Yeah, so that's a
So
very
that's a
big
very big
intuition
intuition
Oh, I guess,
pull.
yeah,
Yeah,
I guess it's coming from
pull.
here.
Yeah,
comes
Yeah, because I
from
don't,
comes from
blossoms.
blossoms from the core.
blossoms from the core.
Do you sometimes get
Do you
them
sometimes
only
get them only
on the arms,
on the arms,
Yes.
or
or
sometimes like
sometimes like
from the back up the
from the
spine
back up
and
the
and
spine
then
and then
sprouts out like this?
sprouts out like this?
Yep. It's different levels. I would say there's like little ones where it's just like almost like almost like a side wave or something. Like I just feel a wave, and then other ones come right through the center, and I can just feel
Mhm.
exactly that
This
is
is where it
getting
gets
through me.
This is where
interesting,
it
and
gets
that's
interesting, and that's
for anybody who's
for
listening.
anybody who's listening.
You can
You can
if you remember to write
remember
down
to write down
when you get some
when you
chills
get some chills
how they came to
how
be,
they
like if
came to
they
be, like if they
sprouted from like the
sprouted
core
from like the core
and then a
and
full
then a
body
full body
expansion. If it's just
expansion.
the
If it's
arms,
just the arms,
the shoulders, or up the
shoulders,
spine, or
or up the
just
spine, or
like in
just
the back of the head,
like in the
sometimes
back
you
of the
can get
head,
them
sometimes you can
here.
get them here.
When you start
When you
noticing
start
where they come
noticing
from
where
and
they
what
come from
happened
and what
when they
happened
came, what you
when
were
they
saying or
came,
what
what you were
came
saying
through,
or what came through,
you can tie the
you can
chills
tie the chills
to degrees
to
of
degrees of
confirmation
confirmation
of the messages you
of
get
the
or
messages you get
the
or
intuition hits
the
that you get.
intuition hits that you get.
And this helps
And this
build the
helps build
muscle
the
of
muscle
intuition
of intuition
to so
to
that you
so
can, when
that
you
you
get
can,
something,
when you
there's no
get
more
something,
guessing
there's no more
of is it,
guessing of
what
is
type
it,
of intuition
what
it
type
is
of
getting.
intuition it is
And
getting.
it
And
helps decision
it helps
making.
decision making.
Hmm.
That's all I have.
Interesting,
That's
because
all I have.
I will say, because it used to just start in card readings. I would get hot, and I was like, oh, I must just be energetically enjoying what I'm speaking about. And then I started to notice goosebumps, and I was like, oh, like I'm actually getting chills. And it would be when I would be talking about something, and you're right, like I can now notice that when I just start to get basic chills, I'm like, oh, I'm on the right track. Like I'm almost on the vibe. And then as soon as I like hit it, everything lights up. Like it starts to come from the center, and like you're saying, it's tied definitely to intuition. I'm like, oh, I am. And then I don't actually have to read the cards, read the book. I then can just talk because I feel like I'm connected to whatever the information is coming from. And sometimes, like you're saying, sometimes it's just here. I feel like maybe I'm getting the information, like I feel like I'm just hearing the information, whereas when it comes from internally, I'm like getting it from somewhere. So almost like someone is telling me versus I'm picking it from somewhere. I don't know where I'm getting it from, but somewhere.
Plugged in.
Plugged in.
Yes, that's it.
Maybe it's like
Maybe it's
ADSL
like
up here
ADSL up here.
and like fiber optics.
Like fiber optics.
Yes, yes.
And somewhere else in the body
Somewhere
can be
else
like
in
the
the body
satellite
can be like the
connection.
satellite connection.
Yeah. Beep, 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 beep.
This was fun.
This was fun.
This was great. Thank you, Romain. This was very
Thank you, Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah.
Thank you, Echo.
Thank you, Echo.
Echo. I really hope I get to hear this echo.
We'll find out soon.
We'll find out soon enough.
So thank you for all the
Thank you for
people
all
watching.
the
Thank you,
people
Sarah.
watching.
Have a
Thank you,
wonderful
Sarah.
day.
Have a wonderful day.
See you
Thanks,
soon.
everyone.
See you soon.
See ya.